kids from 90s can, almost all of them can vouch for one fact, that we were all beaten by our parents. There was no concept of what we have today. Like, kids shouldn't be, disciplined, and so, like, things were different in the 90s. I'm pretty sure things were much more different in the 80s, and then you go back towards independence, and you'll notice that kids today enjoy much more freedom and privileges compared to what we did and the generations that preceded us. But one thing that can be, stated across the spectrum, regardless of which decade you belong to, is that kids, while growing up in their formative years, they should be loved. They should be shown love. They should be made aware of the fact that they are loved. Because if they are not loved, and if they don't know what love is at that age, if they don't have someone to, talk to, somebody who can listen, then I believe, not based on any empirical data or studies, just by random observation. I don't even have kids of my own, but anyway, the point is, if they don't have someone to know what love is from, then maybe that hollowness, that vacuum, will never be filled, and that would be very tragic. Because imagine being afraid to even know what love is, what caring is, or for the matter, even in today's time, where kids are enjoying much more compared to us. You notice that they don't really smile back. It's very interesting that they have all these extras working for them, and yet they don't smile back, because their parents have kind of inculcated in them the stranger's notion, right? For their own safety, that you shouldn't smile, you shouldn't attract strangers who might be dangerous. It is not a bad way of parenting, but at the same time, it kind of makes you look at the dichotomy of one side, where love wasn't shown, and now we have parents who kind of marinate their children in love, all forms of materialistic. But anyway, the point is, it's very difficult to figure out, like, at what point does a child understand that, yeah, this is how it is supposed to be. Because whenever you talk to people about their deeper issues, you realize that it has some linkage to their childhood, some unresolved something going on there. It's very interesting. So if you compare these two generations, and you realize that people from our generation, my generation, and people who were before me, they were beaten black and blue by their parents, but they smiled. Whereas kids today, they don't smile back. They look at you strangely, which is interesting. Nothing wrong about it, but it's very, very interesting.